Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is where you are. It is Monday and I'm not uploading TCG shit because if you didn't see it, I went to my Dark Explorers pre-release and I had a fuckload of fun and I uploaded my little freaking adventures there. So go check that out. Link is going to be right to there, right in the middle of that screen. And yeah, so this was a UU match I had with Njanarkist from that Smogon Wi-Fi BAttle Finder thing, and it was kind of long and stally and matchy shit. So I'm just gonna double time this match because it was a good match, and I want to show this one to you. So I am playing UU now because I kind of like UU, and I'm getting bored with OU because everybody brings the same shit, and it's kind of boring. But anyway, so let's get right into this match. And he's going to lead with Crobat, or it's actually the Zoroark disguised as the Crobat, but it doesn't fucking matter because I'm going to lead with Waffles. And he's just going to U-turn out and do a fuckload of damage to me, and I was like, okay, that's not the Crobat, because Crobat has more attack than that, and that would have hurt a lot more. So he goes into the Umbreon, and I actually taunt the Umbreon. So yeah, and I set up that light screen because every Umbreon I've seen has fucking Dark Pulse, but apparently I'm retarded and I can't look on Smogon and see that it actually is suggested to have payback. But I was like, fuck, and thank God freaking that doesn't do too much and doesn't kill me off. But I expected him to go for a payback, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sack this guy. But he actually switches out, and I go for a Sting. So I switch into Trollolol, take that freaking ×4 resisted shit, and some more switching, and Slowbro eventually comes out and on my Trollolol, and he gets that Calm Mind up, like swing into kiss ass, and he makes a good play here. It goes into that Umbreon and synchronizes that paralysis back onto me, which kind of sucks, and I get paralyzed while I go for that air slash, but so does he. He's going for whatever, so he actually breaks out of the freaking Paraflinch. What the fuck? Why doesn't Paraflinch ever work for me? It's not fair. Oh, whatever. Who cares? But in comes Crobat again, and I go for the Aura Sphere. I mean, it would have been awesome to catch the freaking Zoroark, but it was actually the Crobat. So, yeah, because that would have been incredible to nail that thing. But anyway, so I go back into Trollolol to take that ×4 resisted Reflect Up thing, and in comes Cobalion. I was like, oh sweet, this is awesome. I'm going to nail him with that priority Will-O-Wisp and freaking cripple this thing while he sets up a sub. And he was like, and now that he's burned, he can't do shit to me because Cobalion and burn and doesn't work well together. So in comes this Umbreon, and he's maybe expecting another burn, but I can't afford to have my troll burned. So I'm just gonna hit him with a Nightshade on the switch in, and while he goes for a Wish, while I switch out into Quagsire, and it's just a good old wall versus wall, and he toxics me, and I toxic him, and I'm like, I might as well freaking force him into going for more heal bells and shit, maybe stall out those heal bell times and stuff. But you know what, screw it. He goes for that heal bell and cures the Cobalion, which is good for him. And it's like, screw it, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, see how much it does, and it does like diddly shit, because, Umbreon is pretty damn bulky on either respects of defense, because, nice HP stat of 394, so he goes for another Wish while I go for a Scald, and he gets burned, actually, which is really cool off that Scald. I think that was my first Scald try of the game, so it was awesome. So he gets burned, takes some burn damage, but yeah, so in comes that Cobalion. Well, I switch out into Captain Falcon, and I really like this switch. So we both switched, and he gets that Wish, but I was like, whatever. So I go for the substitute while I go for the Ice Beam. I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot, because I was afraid of the freaking thing switching in. And I was like, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go for a T-bolt now. So afraid of that Crobat switching. And I get a crit! And that definitely mattered because I'm going to post that up there and show you guys why that matters. So in comes this fucking Umbreon. I was like, okay, fuck you, Umbreon. You are definitely dying. And while he goes for a wish, I was like, oh, and before he showed the Toxic, was like, well, please God, do not have fucking Protects, because Wish Protect Umbreon is a little bitch, and I hate the damn thing, even though I have one of my own now. So anyway, I kill off the Umbreon finally with that sheer force power. Well, he sends in this Victini, and I send in freaking Are You Mad Yet? And the good old Quagsire. So now here, oh my Arceus, I'm sorry ahead of time, because he goes for a Grass Knot and kills the freaking Quagsire. No, because I'm a noob and I don't know what Slowbros do, apparently. So I'm gonna scare him out with a T-Bolt, and he goes into fucking Crobat, and I hit him with a T-Bolt anyway. And right here, it's like, and right here some shit happens. What the fuck? Did you guys just see that? I just outsped fucking Crobat with a fucking Nidoking. We're going to slow the fuck down now, and we're going to explain some things, because I'm going to tell you why I'm freaking going bleh about this. Because my Nidoking's a timid Nidoking, you know, has a speed stat of 295. See, right there. It's not hacked, it's not anything, it's fucking 295 timid Nidoking. The suggested set on fucking Smogon is the stall breaking Crobat set. And it suggested, you know, Jolly with the 176 speed EVs, which would put Crobat well in range with a speed stat of 374 to outspeed me. So I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on here? Somehow I outspeed it. So I was like thinking, maybe it's adamant. And I ran that, and it comes out to a 340 speed stat. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck else could it be? So I was like thinking, oh, maybe he forgot to EV it. So maybe he forgot to EV it, and it's adamant. So it turns out that it's fucking, and it turns out that a 0 speed EV investment and an adamant nature would put Crobat at 296 base speed. Only one more than my Nidoking, but still, it would outspeed my Nidoking. So I have no fucking idea what happened there. So, what the fuck ever. Let's just get on to this match more. And, yeah. So, I killed off that Crobat because I outsped a Crobat with a Nidoking. Weird. But anyway, so in comes this Victini. I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna overpredict and infective channeler switch in, but no, and he demolishes my face with a fucking V-Create, and I was like, oh shit. So I'm expecting this thing to be Choice Scarfed, and so I'm gonna go into Waffles, which is gonna outspeed it and set up those rocks, and he goes into freaking, and he goes for another V-Create, takes out my Waffles, and now he's at -2 speed, which is good for me because I'm going to go into Soulfire, which is going to outspeed it and kill it with that freaking thing and make him switch out. And I go for a Shadow Ball while I set up actually, no, never mind. I set up a sub. I set up the substitute, and I go for the freaking Shadow Ball. And I was thinking, okay, sweet, this is going to kill that Slowbro. And yeah, it does. I was a little bit surprised about it killing. But yeah, so in comes this Victini, and I should have noticed that it took only normal Stealth Rock damage instead of, you know, super effective Stealth Rock, so I should have gone for that Fire Blast, but I didn't, because I'm a noob and I don't pay attention to those things. But anyway, I hit him with that freaking Shadow Ball, and it does a fuckload of damage, so I was like, okay, in comes Kiss Ass, because it's, you know, it's that special wall, and he gets the fucking accuracy drop off of that Night Days, and I was like, shit. Fuck you, Zoroark, fuck you. Because in comes Victini, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna slow this thing down, hit it with the Thunder Wave. Oh, I miss! I fucking miss with the fucking Thunder Wave, and I was like, okay, come on, Kiss Ass, you can take this. Come on, buddy, come on, come on. I literally 12 HP, which is fucking epic, and I hit the second T-Wave, so now that freaking Victini is slow as nutsacks now. And good old Kiss Ass did freaking his job, so he's gonna die to that second Fusion Bolt. And in comes Soulfire, easily gonna revenge kill because he's slow as shit now. And I'm gonna take him out with that Shadow Ball. So anyway, so now I was like, this is a little bit risky because I didn't really want my Sableye to take that Night Daze and Shiznit. So I let my Soulfire die, and I go into my little Trollolo, and I hit him with that Priority Will-O-Wisp. It hits, and that burn is gonna take him out as long as I can live this Night Daze. And freaking Trollolo taking that Night Daze like a champion. Freaking like 3/4 damage, and he freaking dies from that burn. So yes, that was a good ass game because, you know, my trolls doing their job. That Togekiss and that Sableye, and they're messing some stuff up. So yes, it was awesome. So anyway, Njanarkist, good game. If you are watching this, if you have your YouTube channel, let me know, and I will leave the link in the description and also in this annotation right here. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shiznit. And yeah, deuces.